Alright, so we have our next pair of Magi chapters, and we're going to start with 266. This one was quite good. Um, Basically, the entire chapter focuses on Judar and Ali. So, really, it was very interesting because um, we get a lot of dialogue between them about his battles against Hakuryu and basically the his whole status as a king vessel or king candidate or whatever. But first, obviously, he he basically tries to run away, and then his face was just too good when he saw the vertical jawed monster. It was too funny. Um, I don't think we've ever seen that from him before. Now that he can't do anything on this planet or whatever it is, but let's see. Of course, he was like, I never. He tells Judar, he's like, I never liked you since the first time we met in Balbad. So it's like, damn. They really don't like each other, but they're sticking together because they really don't have much of a choice. Um, and apparently, he can't feel pain or hunger in that state, so that's the only good upside to it. Where the fact that he got his head cut off, but he was fine. He was able to just pick it back up and put it back on. I thought that was good. It's kind of funny. And so, I mean, their objective right now is to find a way back to their own world. But then we get to like the whole king vessel thing, and he's like, Judar tells him, you don't, you just don't have the determination because you refuse to just kill, cut down like anything in your way, basically. And we see like this giant, like this great picture of course, Hakuryu taking out Madara, um, and of course Hakuryu fighting with Kohen, and then of course you have to have just Sinbad and his smirky ass face, of course, because he is the most qualified as a king vessel. And he's basically saying like even if you come back, you'll be useless because as a king candidate or vessel. So, um, Sludge is like, nah, I'm coming back no matter what. So, after all is said and done, they're sticking together and they're gonna try to find a way back to their own world. So, how that goes, I'm sure maybe we'll find out in the next chapter. Okay, so in 267, it was mostly focused on the Ko Empire, of course, but there was a little bit in the beginning with our dynamic duo now, and there was an interesting thing there where all the Rook on that planet had been turned to black. So, assumedly, that planet had fallen completely into depravity, and the fact that there's not much probably suggests that something bad happened. Obviously, um, I don't know, but we'll see if it's important or not. It may just be just a side thing, but I would definitely keep a lookout for that later. So then we finally go over to the Ko side of things, where um, Kome is right now the commander because Cohen is in Balbad. About to he's basically about to command both sides, but from a different angle, I guess. And like Quahog is a really good speech because he talks about the fact that if they lose, um, all this crap's gonna happen, and Kohen's gonna get executed, and Hakuryu will be the emperor, and everything Hakuto basically uh, had for himself, made for himself as the Ko Empire will basically crumble because Hakuryu's an idiot. So basically, he's like, you have to win, and then they're just like, we will win. Um, but yeah, they do outnumber the troops 4-1, and they have more metal vessel users. But on the other side, uh, Hakuryu has strengthened his troops with Belial and Zagan, as well as he has the two general guys that attacked, that helped him and Judar fight Gyokuen. So, I mean, it's not like it's a complete mismatch, but I do still think the Ko Empire has a huge advantage. Because, well, mostly because Koen. Is I think Koen is going to completely destroy Hakuryu, despite how overpowered Belial is. I just I can't see Koen losing to anybody but a Magi or Sinbad at this point. That's just how I believe he has been portrayed, and he was shown to be extremely powerful in that fight against Almataran. So, or Almataran, whatever, Althaman. I guess I said it so confidently. Uh, Regardless, I mean that's honestly it for that chapter. There's really not much. There was a decent piece with Kogoku at the end, um, and then we see her cute face before it says the decisive battle has come or whatever. Uh, the artist is great at drawing, uh, especially women. He's great at drawing the women, I'll say. Anyway, this chapter was good. Both chapters were pretty interesting. I liked them both. So that's good. And I'll see y'all whenever the next chapters get translated.